I'll be taking you through the 2 trades I took today on NASDAQ. MNQ. The first trade being in the AM session. I guess they were both in the AM if you think about it, but sorry, that's my dog tripping out. All right. Beautiful. All right, first trade. Simple trade. Number 1, coming into the day, obvious bearish bias. The 4-hour. The 4-hour just looks super bearish. I mean, 2 fucking Drake candles to the downside, and we don't even take this draw on liquidity, which gives me higher conviction, because that just tells me that price more than likely just wants to rebalance to continue lower, which is what we see. But I'm like, bet. So this was yesterday, and like we have previous day's low as a draw, and we have this 4-hour low, and we also have this hourly low as a draw. So I'm like, bet. Overnight, I want to see a rebalance and flip down. And what do we see? Exactly that. So overnight, price rebalances that 4-hour gap. We end up creating manipulation at London highs, creating this SMT. We have a pretty aggressive move off of it, and where's market open? So market opens right here. We're moving down, trending exactly what I want to see, and then literally market open, we get this. Boom. So these 2 candles right here just confirm my draw on liquidity. Confirms that price wants to go lower, and we don't want to go higher to rebalance or whatever. So what do I see? I'm like, bet. We get this closure here. I'm like, all right, I just need to retrace, or I need to get filled. Originally I was just gonna rock like a 1-to-1, but this candle right here kind of just like scared me, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a little second, wait a little bit, and yeah, I was like, these 1-minute gaps should hold in theory if we're gonna continue lower. And once I saw this first rejection wick, I was like, bet, let me see this next candle. Beautiful. And then I literally just entered. And typically I wouldn't take an entry this early. Just because, I mean, I don't know. It's not super confirmed. Like, we're still kind of respecting this 1-minute gap. And, but I had so much conviction in this draw on liquidity that I didn't care. So I literally just rocked a fat stop. I think I traded 5 micros on this, put my stop above the high. Bro was fucking gnawing on that shit. But yeah, because in my mind, like, if price trades above this high, then, and disrespect these gaps, then more than likely my trade ID is invalid, and we might just want to continue higher. Maybe to rebalance price more, which in theory really doesn't even make any sense. But, so I get this entry, get this filled. Right here I almost get stopped, but again, stop loss placement is everything, you guys. Make sure you guys are placing your stops and risking accordingly. Don't just be like, oh, I need to risk this, I need to risk more on this trade, and put your stop like here or something, like, or here, and you get shit on. Like, just put your stop where it needs to be, risk accordingly. And yeah, and I was like, bet, beautiful. And I was like, all right, so where's a good place to go break even? I like this low just because you could have chose like one of these lows to go break even at, but I saw this, and then we got that and that. So I was just like, I'm just going to go a safe break even where I know I won't get retraced on, stopped out by a point, or break even to the tick, and then we run. So I was like, I'll just go break even here. It's very close to my drawn liquidity, and I don't care. And I made one mistake on this trade. So when price is moving like this and we're just not delivering, I'll literally just close my laptop just so I don't have to look at this shit, because I mean, like, it's just fucking boring. And I'm like, bet, I'm just gonna go for a walk, get my steps in, get some cardio in, get the body moving, the blood flowing, and yeah, and then I'll just like manage the position from my phone. The only mistake I made is I didn't realize how uncorrelated NQ and ES were. So I thought ES was looking just like this, and it was about to take out previous day low, but we were actually, ES was like super far behind, and it was taking out London low, and yeah, so I kind of got confused. So I closed my trade right here just because, yeah, I thought we had SMT, but we ended up not having SMT, and we just flushed through. But overall, pretty simple trade idea. Confirm draw on liquidity, higher time frame, matching with my lower time frame. And again, I don't really like to, base my trades so much on the higher time frame, because I've seen days where like your high time frame, it looks, oh, we look super bullish, and then we'll just dump. Like, so I just like to be reactive, and like literally for continuations, all you need to do is just have a confirmed draw on liquidity, a retrace, and a nice flip. And some people would say like this is not the best flip, but when you have super high conviction in your trade, you can take some premature entries as long as your stop is in a safe place. But yeah, so that was the first trade I took. I think I made around $981, so not bad. I traded 5 micros, so it's a little over like 98 points. But yeah, and then the second trade I took was on MNQ on some demos, and this trade was super clean in my opinion. I mean, all right, first before we get into this, disregard all this. So pretty much I had a limit order like right here, like limit sell, and then I dragged it on accident, and like just like messing around, and it filled me on accident, so I just insta closed. I think I lost like $200, but who cares? But pretty much simple. What do I see? Again, we go on the hourly time frame. Price displaced both these draws, which tells me we probably want to go to the next draw on liquidity. Pretty simple. We're closing strongly below draws, and then I'm like, bet. Let's see if we can get a confirmation. So beautiful. I see this 5-minute candle closure, which pretty much confirmed that the draw on liquidity was lower. And we also have this 5-minute gap, which is a good condition. And I was like, bet. In theory, if price respects this and displaces lower, then I'll enter. And we end up getting this, and I was like, fuck, bro, I missed the entry. Holy shit. And yeah, I was kind of late because I like literally just opened my laptop to document like my trade recap, and I saw this and I was like, I gotta take this shit. And it's on demo, so like it's not that big of a deal. So because normally I don't trade past 11, but when it looks like that, I mean, you just might as well take it. I mean, we're moving with good volume. We have a confirmed draw on liquidity, and I think a pretty safe entry. So we get this move down. We end up like hitting what would be my break even spot, because I would go break even here, and then I would have got break even. Then I was like, okay, this was an SMT. So I was like, all right, ES didn't take the draw, NQ didn't take the draw. The draw is definitely confirmed, and I'm still highly convicted that price wants to go lower. So I was like, bet. So I was like, it is later in the session, so I'm gonna wait for some manipulation to generate some liquidity, and we ended up making SMT at this internal high for the 1 minute, and I was like, beautiful. So we had this 1 minute SMT, so then I was like, all right, let me wait for a reaction, and we get this displacement candle. Literally entered off the displacement candle as it closed. Put my stops at the high of this SMT, because in my eyes, like, if we disrespect that, then my trade's invalidated, and we probably want to go higher. And pretty much simple. Went break even right here, and yeah, pretty simple trade. Again, confirmed draw on liquidity, safe entry, and it's literally all you guys need. You guys don't have to overcomplicate it. That's what I did for the longest time, and I think that's what held me back a little bit. But just having just a simple model, it's not mechanical, it's really just all discretion, right? Because some people can see this like, oh, like my last trade, oh, we didn't inverse the 1 minute gap. But when you have conviction and you know where the draw on liquidity is, then as long as you have a safe entry, you're good. So yeah, end up getting around 80 points on this one. I think I made, because right now I'm trying to pass 2 combines, and yeah, so I got halfway pretty much. Again, that fucking first trade screwed me up a little bit. I think I was I was in it for 1 second. Yeah. But yeah, made like $1,600 on the second one on both accounts. But again, honestly, like this trade right here is just, I mean, if you want to talk like mechanics, like strong 5-minute close, pull it back into a 5-minute, internal manipulation inside of it, strong reaction, very strong draw on liquidity and confirmed draw on liquidity. So yeah, I don't know why it looks like this, because I don't know if I'd marked the draw on liquidity wrong, but I literally just targeted this line, but I guess I targeted more. But who cares? But other than that, yeah, those were the two trades I took. Made around $1,000 on my Express, and then $3,000 on, or $2,800 on some demo accounts. So tomorrow, again, I'll look to see what we have. You know, the market presents something. We have been dumping a lot, which I kind of like, because we're breaking out of like this range ish. But we have these draws, and you know, we have this draw here. I can see potentially if we close below these lows, but I don't know how far away this is. It's 800 points away, so I don't know. We also have, like, perhaps we could, you know, have a rebalance day where we get a entry to a rebalance, and then yeah, but we'll see. Again, I don't like really marrying anything like, oh, I want this to happen. I literally just like, what is price doing? You guys want to get a look at this fucking dog? Yeah, he's tripping, bro. But yeah, right now price does look very bearish, just based off the higher time frame. If I'm truly fully bearish, I would like to see a strong close below this low, and then price continue. But who knows? Could get a, you know, a previous day low trade. I don't know. You know, we'll see. Yeah. But those are the two trades I took. Yeah. Pretty simple stuff. But some words of advice to end off the video is stay patient. You don't have to take every setup you see. You pretty much want to go in with the mindset every day, just being like, all right. Well, for me, I'm like, all right, can I bet on the fact that this draw liquidity is going to get hit? And based off everything I'm seeing, would I bet my life on this trade? And if the answer is yes, then take it. You shouldn't be like, I don't know. This looks. You should just be, literally, you should look at the trade and be like, oh, this is free. Like, I know this looks wonky, but if you look on the higher time frame, it's like, I can't see another world where we're going higher. And like, just the draws on liquidity were just so clear. And those are the days that you just want to capitalize on, where the draw on liquidity is clear. And as long as you have a safe entry, you should be good. But other than that, hopefully you guys gained some insight on like how I look at trading. Continue to make these just because I like making them for myself, and I know some people can learn from it too. But yeah.